because your business will not help you to be able to achieve any kind of goals in life. Okay, then the next thing that I want us to talk about is they have to be specific. Okay, your goal should be specific. You really want to achieve what exactly do you want to do? Okay, you don't just say things, but you really have to be specific on what you want to do in life. And that kind of a goal will help you. So it says here, do you have a specific way that you will achieve that goal? An example of a weak goal, I want to make more money in my juice business. That's a very weak goal. Okay. You say I want to make more money in my juice business, that's a very weak goal because it doesn't say how you are going to do it and how it's going to motivate you. How is that going to motivate you? Okay. So an example of a powerful goal is I will increase my juice sales 10% as seen on my income statement at the end of next month. So you are being specific. Okay. How are you going to increase your sales? It's by 10%. So sometimes this can be realistic depending on how you see your income statement. Okay, we're going to talk about the income statement in Unit 4. In Unit 4 and Unit 5, we're going to discuss these things. But I'm saying that your business, if you're making a goal, it has to be specific. What exactly do you want to do? Okay, what exactly do you want to achieve? And how exactly are you going to achieve? And does it make sense? Okay, does it make sense? Because if I've got a business and I'm making 100, I'm making 100 per week, and I say in the next 2 weeks I'm going to make 10,000. It doesn't make sense because how am I going to do that? Okay, so it has to be specific, but it has to make sense. It's something that should make sense. Okay, another example of a very powerful goal is I will leave 1 hour earlier each morning to sell my orange juice. Okay, so this person is saying he's going to leave 1 hour earlier each morning to sell his orange juice. So you would find that after maybe a week or 2 weeks, you can even measure that. You can see how you have done by waking up early in the morning and selling your juice. Okay, anyone with a question before we close? Does anyone have any questions? It seems like my recording stopped for some time and I only noticed that now. So you might not be able to get the full recording of this class, this lesson today. Okay, but does anyone have any questions? Anyone with a question, you can raise your hand and I can give you a platform to just speak. So, okay, we looked at 3 principles today. What were those 3 principles that we discussed today? What were the 3 principles that we discussed today? So this is a test. Anyone wants to tell us the 3 principles we discussed today? Just raise your hand or you can just speak. Okay. I think I'm a very terrible teacher because nobody understood what I was teaching. Yes. Can you share with us any one of the 3 principles that?
Yes.
Yes.
Not want to make contribution. Try.
Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead with your contribution.
Yeah, you did say that
Your
to
network.
be able to succeed, or three things that you must consider.
Yes. Yes. Okay, unfortunately, I didn't hear the last part because I think your network was not very, it's not stable.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, so I just said that you said three things we must consider if we want to succeed. Is
Yes.
Number one, your home.
Yes.
Your community.
Uh-huh.
And then the last one is what I did not capture.
Your business.
Your business. Okay.
Yes. So you need to look at your business, your home,
yes,
and your community. So those three areas are very important for you to be successful. Tiga, your hand was up. Do you still want to contribute? Okay. So we talked about how to make a home quality of life plan, and we looked at that wheel. Please, I want us to emphasize so much on that wheel because it's going to be part of your learning. Okay. So you definitely need to work on that because it's very, very important for you to understand that. And once you do that, I want you to be able to identify 3 areas of your life that you are going to work on. Okay. And once you identify those 3 areas of your life, 8 areas of your life, I want us to mark how we are doing in any one of those 8 priority lives that we've chosen. So the priorities of our lives, select 8, and let's see how we are doing. And if we feel like we're not doing very well, let's set some action plans that we are going to apply so that we can be able to be successful. Okay, I'm going to share with you my screen just briefly. I just want to discuss with you if you have been able to do this. Okay, I'm sure most of you have been able to sign up in the platform. Okay. All right, can you see my screen? Can you all see my screen? Okay, Mike was saying he can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you have been able to sign up, you should be able to see the Masters of Street in the Business, Masters of Business in the Street. And it talks about welcome, and also went on to talk about interview solution, mission, values, and what, and all those kind of things. So, and then you are supposed to go ahead and do these things. So you tick on everything here. So you start with the welcome, and you go to terms to know, 3 plans, international MBA certificate, become a success ambassador. And then you also, what we are discussing here, you also find this on your platform. Okay. So whatever we are discussing here, you're going to find these things on your platform. In fact, let me see if I can go to one of you guys, if I can be able to access one of your, let me see if I can access one of you, if I can get into your portal, then I can be able to, okay, so I'm discussing with this. Okay, so we've got Michael. I can tell how Michael has been doing. So Michael has done his pre-evaluation. Okay, but I think this is the same Michael that is in class. Michael Antonio, is that you?
That's me. That's
Okay.
me.
All right. So if I come to your, I need to get to your platform. Okay. So this is what you have done. This is what you have marked for yourself. Okay. All right. So what I want us to do now is I want to be able to see how you are doing. Okay, so this is your profile, Michael. Let's go back. Let me see if I can write your name and see how I can see. So, but what I need to do, I can actually tell who has actually signed up and who hasn't actually signed up. So it helps me to be able, but I can only see you if you are signed up. If you are not signed up, I cannot see you. Okay, so the only people that I can see here is those who have signed up. So this is a, I want to see if I can see your progress, especially. All right, so this is. Okay. All right. So this is very important for me to be able to see. So these are some of the names that are in this class. Okay. So if you don't see your name here, that means you haven't signed up yet, and you will definitely need to sign up. So these are the only people that I have in class. Can you see that? So if your name is not here, that means you haven't signed up yet. So you need to sign up, and I can see all those who are signed up here have done their pre-evaluation. So this is very important. As you go with your project, you'll come to the post-evaluation, and you are also going to do your post-evaluation. And once you've done your post-evaluation, you will have a chance to submit your project. And once you submit your project, it will then be marked by interview solution. And when you have finished all this, then interview solution will also send me your certificate. I'll just give you an example of one of the students who have finished their certificate. So let's see, let me see, okay. All right, so one of the students. So this is one of the students, and they submit, they send this to me as well as they send the certificate.
Okay, so can I?
Yes. Yes. Go ahead. Okay. Do you want to ask a question?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, please. There is so much noise on the platform.
Yes, I noticed.
I think a Rama or something.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
So ask my question, please.
Yes. Can you go ahead and ask?
Okay. So when
your internet,
when I check your platform, do I sign up, please?
Okay. So I gave you the link.
Yes.
The link. So if you sign up to the link, it will take you to the MBS platform. And once you get to the MBS platform, you can then sign up your name. Okay, so you join the group. That's Ghana for Wood 7. Group 7, that's what you should join. That's the group you should join in. So once you join
Okay.
in, yes. So once you join in, your name will automatically appear in,
Okay.
yes, it will automatically appear in my class.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know if that's clear.
Yeah, I think that is fine with me. So I will do that.
All right. And I can see there's a lot of people who are asking. They're asking questions on the WhatsApp platform. Unfortunately, I wasn't there. Okay. So there's Gelly. I don't know who is Gelly, but she's asking, how do I sign up? So I'm going to submit the platform, the link again. I'm going to submit the link again so that you can be able to sign up. Dick, I didn't see your name also.
I actually did see the link.
You didn't see the link. I'm really sorry for that. So it seems like most of you people have not seen the link. And let me see if I can get that sorted out, because I really need you to be able to. So as soon as we finish this class, I'm going to submit the link to you all. So
okay,
I'm going to submit it on the group. So this is how I've shown you the certificate before, but this is the certificate for one of the students that I just finished recently. So this is how it should come out like. Okay. Unfortunately, it's not coming out the way it's supposed to. But this is how it should come out like. Okay. I don't know if you can see, it's not coming out as clearly as I wanted it to be. So let me just try and minimize it. Okay. So this is how it should come out like. Okay. But what is very important is for you to sign up first. And once you sign up, then your name will appear and you do your pre-evaluation. So you can even be ahead of us in doing your assignments. You can actually even be ahead of us. So you just need to, once you go to the platform, you can start doing your assignments and you can even go ahead of the class. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you've got any questions, we can continue to discuss as we meet. And if you've got anything that you need to understand, we can still discuss those things. But what's very important, like I said,
okay.
Yes.
Okay. So with the assignment.
Yes.
The 8 life priorities.
Okay. For
that
the
you've talked about
today. Or for the assignment that we are talking about today.
Yes, I just want to have the assignment in total. For that one, I know you just thought we should have a life priorities. And so 8 life priorities, and draw the circle as you show us.
Yes.
And give an indication as to how we are doing.
Yes. Okay.
And then we come down, you indicate your priority number 1, and then you explain what you have done so far, or the 8. So that is one of the assignments.
So you are going to do that. And then once you draw that circle, you are going to write an action plan, what you are going to do to be able to achieve that. So Tigger, you raise your hand.
Yes, please.
Your internet is not very good.
That's true.
I wanted to ask if are we going to actually change the names in terms of the 8?
Sorry, can you come again? I didn't get that.
I wanted to ask you, see the points you raised concerning the 8 steps, that is spirituality, family, and so on. I want to ask if we can choose our own names or we have to go by your format. No, you can choose. If you want to use my format, I don't have a problem. If you want to choose your own areas, because some of the things I might consider priority, they might not be priority for you.
So you can choose the own areas that you want to work on, but tell us how you're, because what will happen at the end of the day is it's your life that is going to have a shape that is going to balance. So you might use my priorities, which are not priorities for you. So maybe our priorities might differ, but sometimes you find that our priorities might be the same. We might all focus on spiritual things, and we might all want to be very spiritual. That's a priority that we might share.
We can still have the same priorities, but
yes,
in
yes.
details they will not be the same.
They sometimes might not be the same, and they sometimes might be the same. But there are certain things that you find that we might share the same priorities. Like, for example, I talked about spiritual, you might share the same also priority. I might talk about family, you might also share the same priority. I might talk about business, you might also have the same priority. But I just want you to think seriously about that, because there are things that are holding you back in your life. And those things are the things that you should work on so that you can be able to balance your life. There are things that you know for yourself that if I can do better in this area, like I personally feel that so many times that there are certain areas that probably maybe my finances are not so good. If my finances could be where I want them to be, my life would probably be much easier or much better than it is right now. So, but what I need to do then is that I've identified the priority area in my life. What am I going to do then to be able to achieve that? Okay, so what I'm going to, the action steps that I'm going to take, that's my action plan. And I'm going to say that I'm going to do this and I have to do that exactly. So it's not just about saying and I don't do anything about it. So these also can change over time. Okay. You can actually change your priorities over time. You have identified those 8 priorities and you've seen that in some of the areas you are doing so well, you can actually change and you just put another priority area that you feel that you need to focus on. So don't limit yourself just to 8. If you feel that there is more, but let's work on 8 so that you can have the circle. And when you feel that amongst these 8, we have improved, especially on area, there are certain goals that you can set that I want to wake up at 5 in the morning. And you see that yourself 2-3 months down the line, you have actually achieved that. You're waking up at 5 in the morning. You might need to change that goal because already you are doing well in that area. So you might need to do something. I want to read a book, maybe 30 minutes every day. So you start reading that. You start doing that and you see maybe 3-4 months down the line, it becomes a habit, something that you are doing very well. So you might need also to, but we are not saying that once you stop, you then go back. No, we are saying that once, because these kind of priorities, they build you. They make you a very successful person. Okay. So they make your will to be balanced and your life will start moving smoothly. So your life will not move smoothly unless all the areas that are very important or the priority areas. Like I have made a goal that I need to be visiting my parents maybe once a month. Okay. So I will make sure that I do that because it's a goal that I've set for myself. I don't know if there's any other questions. Our time is already past.
So perhaps I have a last question, but I don't know if I should.
No, go ahead.
Make it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
On this, yes. So now I have 2 assignments. That is what I've noted here.
Yes.
8 priority of in my life.
Yes.
And then action plan to work on those that I am not doing well on.
Mm-hmm. 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 So you need to draw.
Is that it?
So you need to draw.
Yes, I would.
That's the first thing.
Yes, I would draw
the circle. You are going to tell us the 8 priorities in your life.
Yes.
Okay, once you come up with the 8 priorities in your life, you tell us how you are doing. You do it by just identifying where you are.
Okay.
You're going to put 5 boxes, small boxes, and you're going to tell where you feel you are in those boxes. So if you feel very well, in your action plan, you can just say that I'll continue to do what I'm doing.
What I'm doing.
Because you're doing so well already. Okay. But if your box is on 1, that means that you need to do something to improve, to move from 1 to 5. So what you're going to do, that's your action plan. And you need to tell us what kind of action plan you are going to take.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So then lastly.
Yes.
Lastly, on the certificate.
Yes.
Yeah, you said Masters of Business.
Masters of Business in the streets.
In the street. So why the street, in the street? That is what I just want to find out.
All right. So many people ask that question. That's a very good question. A lot of people ask us that question, why in the streets? Okay. The reason we are saying is that, okay, first of all, we don't only teach small business people or those who do not have business. We even teach people who have got successful businesses. But what we believe is that the business, we teach the basics of the business of a person who doesn't even have a business on how to start a business. As you go into the discussion, you are going to realize why we say these things, because we even tell you that before you start your business, you don't need to worry about getting it registered, because registering a business costs money. Okay. So if you are not sure that my business is going to be sustainable, there is no need for you to waste money on it. So I did this. I taught my wife some few months ago. She went through my class. Then what she did was, I told her, you need to have just $2 and buy some sweets and put them on our yard so that she can start selling those sweets. Okay. So the idea is you need to get the principles or the foundation of running a business before you get into a large business. Okay. So what the introduction teaches is the basics of becoming a business person. Okay. So once you understand these principles, you can then be able to run even a multi-billion business, because you have got the principles. Yes, you understand. So this point is that one of my friends used to say that every business is done in the street. Okay. So you might have a business that you know, there is a street by it. Okay. So it's in the streets. But what the idea of saying that Masters of Business in the streets is to help us to understand, to get the foundation of the business. Okay. So you might, you would find that when we are discussing with you, we might not discuss about big businesses. We're going to discuss about small businesses, because that's the foundation of a big business. A big business starts with a small business. Okay. So if you want to start big, business is a risk. I think we all know that generally business is a risk. So you don't want to take risk by putting in a lot of resources. You want to start small. And the time goes on, you then.
Okay.
Yes, then you go on and you grow until your business, you get the concept of business, and you become successful. You can then run a big business and everything goes well.
Okay.
I don't know if I've answered you. I think it's a very tricky question.
But I think it is okay. The explanation is okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Please, kindly don't forget to give us the link for us to do the registration.
No, don't worry. I actually, that's fun. For me, that is very, very important for you to sign up, because I can then be able to see your names. If you are not signed up, I noticed, Tiga, you are not also signed up.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to send that as soon as we just finish this class. I'm going to submit that link to you.
Okay.
Let me see if I can have it. Then I can put it on the chat. Is everybody on the WhatsApp platform?
Yes.
So everybody is on the WhatsApp platform, eh?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay, so if you are all on WhatsApp platform, I can do that. because I wanted to, the problem with submitting it here is that once we finish, then the link goes. So, but if I submit it on WhatsApp platform, then you can actually go back to it so many times and you can still check it. But it's very easy to sign up.
No idea.
It's very, very easy to sign up. I'm just trying to see if I can get it. So anyone with a question before we close the meeting?
Okay, so Nat again, please.
Sorry?
Nat again, I want to ask my last question, please.
Go ahead, please.
So once I am done with my assignment,
Yes.
can I place it on the WhatsApp platform for you all?
Yes, if you want. I think that would be fine for every one of us. Then we can actually discuss it when we meet again on Monday.
Okay.
But you would find that you are also going to do this on in the platform.
Okay.
Yes, you are going to do it on your platform, and once you do it on your platform, it becomes much. Okay, so I have submitted the. Okay, I've just submitted the link on the. I don't know if you can see it. So I'm also going to submit it on our chat right now. So that you
Okay. It's on.
You've seen it, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So let me also submit it on this. So once you click into that, it will take you straight.
Okay.
Yes, it take you straight to that. Then you just you register it. I think it will lead you on how you're supposed to do this.
Okay.
Because it's very user friendly.
Okay.
So thank you so much. I think that's all we wanted to discuss for today. But then remember, when we meet on Monday, we are going to focus on the product. That's the principle.
Okay.
Yes, we're going to discuss the product, and under the product, we are going to, let me just share my screen with you, and maybe you can. Okay, so we are going to discuss the product as for the next discussion. And these are the things that we are going to discuss. So the first thing we're going to look at is know you are worthy to succeed. And we're also going to look at know yourself and your values. And we also discuss know what sells, and know your competition, and know your customers. That's the job to be done. We're going to discuss what does it mean, the job to be done. So that's what we are going to discuss on Monday. I'll see if I can submit also. I will send you the manual so that you can actually read ahead before we meet. You just have to look for it, then I'll submit it. But thank you so much. Our time is up. I don't want to take too much of your time, or I've already taken too much of your time. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening, all of you. Okay, so goodbye. Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hey, so we'll talk. The next time I'm going to make sure that everybody participates. Okay, I only had a few people participating today, so it's not good for my class. I want to make sure that everybody here participates. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good night.
Okay,